Now we have a bit of setting up to do to get Kugelplex into place. And the piece, with music composed by Cantrell, is called Sophie's Dream.
We're moving to Poland, Father said. For a year. I've been asked to start up a new office in Krakow. Isn't that exciting? Mother chimed in. Where's Poland? Sophie wanted to know. Do I have to change schools? Poland's in another country, stupid, Brother said smartly. Don't talk to your sister that way, Benjamin. Mother came to her defense. Poland is another country, Father said. You're freshmen in high school. It's time you both learn a little world geography. The twins stared at each other coldly and felt a sense of doom. Father unrolled a map and stabbed his finger right in the middle. Krakow, he exclaimed. This is Poland, and all around is Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Moldova, Ukraine, Belarus. Jews lived here for 1,000 years. It's where our family came from. Where's Oakland? Brother asked. Father put his finger way off the map in the middle of the air, over here. The kids looked at Father's lonely finger. We leave in 3 weeks, Mother said. Sophie flopped herself down on her bed. 3 weeks. New high school, new language, new country. She stared at the ceiling. She felt a knot in her stomach. She reached for her violin. Practicing helped her relax. Practicing pushed her troubles to the background. She was learning Mozart's Violin Sonata number 36. She played a few measures, but she was too tired tonight, too overwhelmed. She collapsed back on her bed. She could hear Ben practicing clarinet in his room. She hated that thing. She made a sandwich of her head between two pillows to blot out that awful horn. Then she promptly fell asleep. When Sophie opened her eyes, she was riding on a train with her family. Her father was studying a map. He said suddenly. Sophie didn't know what it meant. Ben blew into his clarinet, and the train whistle sounded. And then the train stopped. Sophie walked along the crowded platform and into the station. The terminal was a grand room with a ceiling so high there were clouds beneath it. A giant clock stood in the middle. A group of musicians were assembled at the bottom of a magnificent staircase. One man in a rumpled suit with a hat and a mustache had an accordion strapped to his chest. When he saw Sophie and Ben, he became excited. He shouted, waving them over with enthusiasm. Come on, Ben said. We're late. The musicians were arranged in a semicircle. Ben took his place next to the drum and stand-up bass. Sophie stood in the middle, not sure where to fit in. They all looked expectantly at her. The man with the accordion opened his eyes wide and nodded to her just the way the conductor at the Oakland Youth Symphony did. And she began to play. But instead of Mozart, a different melody came out of her violin. It was a kind of music she had never heard before. A crowd began to gather. Mother watched intently. Father was buried in his mouth, and he shouted, Bulgaria, and the music changed. Sophie continued to play her melody. Then Father shouted, Hungary, and the music changed again. Sophie continued on. How strange. Her fingers knew what to do. Romania, Father shouted. Moldova, Belarus. Each time the music changed, crowd around the band grew larger. Travelers put down their bags. Trains delayed their departures. Even the giant clock stopped to listen. Mother beamed with pride. Father looked up from the map. Poland, he said. And the band dropped out. Sophie leaned into her strings, and the sweetest, saddest melody rose up out of the instrument. She noticed that Father was wearing a yarmulke like he wore in temple once a year. And as she looked around, she saw that all the men wore yarmulkes, and there was a sea of people watching now with long, drawn faces. She played like she never played before. Father began to cry. The band slowly joined back in, one at a time, and the music shifted. It picked up tempo. Smiles appeared on listening faces. Eyes lit up. The mood grew celebratory. The man in the mustache, he was shining at Sophie. Mother started dancing. The music rose above the crowd. They took hands, lines of dancers weaving through the terminal, circles of people revolving around the giant clock. Sophie's fingers ached, she was playing so hard, and her heart swelled. She'd never heard music so rich and full of life. When the song was over, it was quiet, silent. Only the sound of her own breathing, peaceful. Her mother presented her with a bouquet of yellow flowers. The clouds had cleared inside the terminal. The clock started up again, and the crowd went on their way. In the morning, at breakfast, Sophie surprised herself when she announced to the family, "I'm excited we're moving to Poland."